Guys, what is going on? It is Michael here again today, and I am bringing you something a little different, as you can see. Rather than my usual Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, this is a Modern Warfare 1 or Call of Duty 4 gameplay. Team deathmatch on the map District, I believe it's called. Yeah, District. I'm using this gameplay for a specific reason, and it is this video is sort of a video response really to a video Woody's Gamertag threw out there a couple of days ago talking about post-release support and whether games like Call of Duty 4 and Call of Duty World at War, you know, the older Call of Duty games, but games that still have a fan base, whether they should be supported, whether, you know, whether Activision, Infinity Ward, Treyarch should pay the money to get these games, you know, patched, get people on it and get these games to a point where they are, you know, bug free, because as you can already see in this game, this is Call of Duty 4, and although Call of Duty 4 isn't too bad, most games that you get in are relatively playable. This was a particularly weird game. As you can see, already in the top left hand corner we have people using hacked you know, it's people using hacks to get to get to 10th prestige or to get all the gold guns or whatever. You know, as you can see up there, I think that says phase D-treats in the top corner, which one, optic D-treats isn't in phase, is in optic, and so yeah, that's a modded gamer tag. But yeah, and you'll also see, look, there's a guy on top of, as you could just maybe see there's a guy on top of the roof that you shouldn't be able to get onto, into the top right of the screen. And yeah, Call of Duty 4, although it isn't too bad, most of the time you do get some super fast lobbies, some super slow lobbies, some grenade launcher only lobbies. As you can see, the connection in this game is really bad as well. In fact, towards the end of this game, like, everyone drops out and it doesn't fill up the lobby again, so it ends up being like a 3-on-2 game or something, and just refusing to go lobby. I'd get an okay score. I think I go like 25 and 7, which isn't bad in a TDM, and considering it was the first time I played Call of Duty 4 in probably 6 months, I didn't do too badly. But yeah, as I already talked about, this game is full of problems, and Call of Duty World at War is also full of problems. If you've tried to play World at War has been unplayable for quite a while now. You have people with God mode flying around the map, people who you can't kill. I ran up to a guy, knifed him 3 times for him to turn around and then knife me and me to die. You have people who have unlimited dogs, they'll call in dogs straight away. Apparently, according to Woody's Gamertag, I haven't actually seen this because I gave up on World at War a long time ago, and there's my helicopter. I didn't know it came that low, but yeah. But apparently there's this like pink sort of mist or fog that goes around the map, so you can barely see anything. So World at War has been unplayable for a while. And to me personally, it's a great shame, because I loved Call of Duty 4 and I loved Call of Duty World at War. Call of Duty World at War actually was the first ever Call of Duty game I got into. I was more of a Halo guy back in the day before, when CoD4 was out, and World at War was the game that got me into Call of Duty. So I hold a special place in my heart for that game. But yeah, I really like that game, and basically, yeah. Woody's Gamertag sort of posing the question as to whether old games, because I mean Call of Duty 4 is 5 years old now and World at War is 4 years old, and whether games should be patched, you know, after this amount of time, whether, you know, Infinity Ward and Treyarch should be putting the effort in to patch these games even though they are, you know, so old. And it really, in the last couple of years, we've seen massive advancements in sort of post-release support for games. You know, Call of Duty 4 never really got patched at all, neither did World at War. Modern Warfare 2 got the occasional patch, but it was like months and months after the issues were discovered. You know, there was a long time on Modern Warfare 2 where that game was virtually unplayable with, you know, infinite javelins, care package glitch number 1, care package glitch number 2, you know, one-man army noob tubes, all these different sort of issues, and that took a long time to get patched. I still don't think the foul underbarrel shotgun has been patched. Obviously the models took a while to get patched. And then Black Ops was really the game which set a new standard for levels of post-release support. You know, Black Ops, there was things on Black Ops, issues with Black Ops that were patched before I even knew about them, and I played the shit out of Black Ops. I played that game a lot, and I mean a lot, and they were patching issues before I knew about them, and that is, to me, considering the amount I played that game, for them to be so on the ball that they were getting rid of issues before I even saw them, that's the level of support I want for all games. And you know, Woody's Gamer Tag was saying within the first year of launch, that's the level of post-release support we should be expecting. Within the first year of a game, especially a AAA title like Halo or Battlefield or Call of Duty, that is the level of support you should be getting. There was me checking the scoreboard and everyone had quit, and, you know, sorry the game gets a bit sort of wandering aroundy for the rest. But yeah, but that's the level of support you want in the first year release. And although Black Ops set a really good standard, to be honest, I don't think Infinity Ward have matched it with Modern Warfare 3 so far. I expected them to, I really did. After seeing what Treyarch did with Black Ops, I expected Modern Warfare Infinity Ward to up the game. That's me getting a text, I apologise. But yeah, I really expected them to up the game, and to be honest, they haven't really. They have been it's been better, don't get me wrong. I'm not slating, this isn't an Infinity Ward rant. They have done a better job than they did with Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 2, which, you know, I guess you can commend them for. And they are sorting issues, not as quickly as Treyarch did with Black Ops, but at least they are getting sorted. But with old games like Halo 3, which is still really popular, Call of Duty 4, World at War, should they be patching these games? And for me personally, in my own opinion, it comes down to demand for the game. The same in marketing. People will keep making a product as long as the population and the general public have a demand for it. As long as something is wanted by the public, then marketers, toy makers, whoever will keep making it. And I think it should come down to that sort of level with gaming as well. You know, if there's a game where, you know, something like, let's for instance Body Count, that only came out in November last year, and within a month of launch that game was dead to the world. No one was playing it online because it was a bad game mechanically. Now, there may be 5-10 people playing that game. Should whoever made Body Count go back and patch that? Probably not, because in terms of the effort it would take them for the 5 or 10 people, unless they are really that bothered, it's probably not in their own best interest. Whereas a game like Call of Duty 4, even now, after 5 years, despite all the issues, still at peak times will get between 10 to 15,000 players online. That's demand for a game. I know it's not the numbers that obviously Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops are getting now, but that is still high demand for a game, and it's still a very well-respected game, and it is still, in many people's opinions, the best Call of Duty ever made. And it's a shame to see great games like Call of Duty 4 and World at War, and, you know, Halo 3 doesn't really have an issue, so I guess I'll leave that out. But it's a shame to see great games like these go into waste because of a few wankers, pardon my French, who, you know, are ruining the game for the people who play hard, play fair, and play to win, like myself. And it sucks to see that. And to be honest, realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Treyarch will go back and patch World at War. They tried and failed, and to be honest, I think they've given up now. Realistically, I don't see Infinity Ward going back and patching Modern Warfare 1 or 2. So it's a shame, and it sucks to see this happen, but realistically, yeah, I just don't see it happening. And I guess rest in peace, World at War, and Call of Duty 4. I might still go back and play the occasional bit of Call of Duty 4, because as you can see in this game, it's not unplayable. It's not as good as it could be because of a few that are minority ruining it for the majority, which in any walk of life that sucks. And yeah, it sucks. So what are your opinions on this? Do you think it's worthwhile for Infinity Ward and Treyarch to go back and patch these games? Do you think it's necessary? If they got patched, would you go back and play these games? I know for me personally, I fucking loved World at War. If they went back and patched that game, I would play the shit out of it. I would probably play that game more than I play Modern Warfare 3. You know, when I first kicked up my YouTube channel, there's the guy I was talking about up on top roof, scooting everywhere. Hacker. But yeah, honestly, I think I'd play it more than Modern Warfare 3. I loved World at War. It was one of my favourite games ever. I played the crap out of that game when it was popular, and if they patched it, I'd play the crap out of that game now. But yeah, so I just want to know, what are your opinions on it? Do you want these games to be patched? Would you play them if they were patched? Or even Because, you know, I know a lot of people would say, oh, if these games got patched, I'd play them again. But then they'd end up still playing Modern Warfare 3 because of the current in-game or whatever. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. That was just a really quick game. As you can see at the end, I went 25-7, Call of Duty 4 Team Deathmatch. Should these games be patched? Let me know. Thanks. Bye.